Hi, I'm Gail and welcome back to low-carb-recipe-ideas.com. Today we're going to make a low-carb ham and broccoli soup. I still have some of that ham left over, and in my last video I didn't mention that I'm staying up with my daughter for a week and kind of getting her used to having the baby and helping where I can. So I'm working in her kitchen. So if you see a different decor, it's my daughter's kitchen. So let's get started and I'll show you how to make it. So the first thing we're going to do is I got myself a large pot, and I'm going to put 3 cups of chicken broth into the pot. Now just check your carb count on the back of your chicken, your box of broth, to make sure that it's really low in carbs. Now what we're going to do is we're going to add some cauliflower, and here's a head of cauliflower, and I used approximately a quarter of it. I didn't really use a lot of it, so we're going to put that in first, and then we're going to add a teaspoon of salt. We'll just stir it up, and I'm going to get this so that my cauliflower is totally cooked and actually mushy. Now my cauliflower is totally cooked, and I poured it into my Ninja machine, and I'm just going to mix it, and I want you to be very careful. It's very hot, so I'm just going to pulse it, because you can see the steam, and I just don't want to get burnt, and I don't want you to get burnt. And the nice thing is that the Ninja has a lid on it where you can lift up and you can pour it. So I'm going to pour it back into my pot. And I'm not used to gas stoves. I have an electric stove at home, so it's definitely something that I have to be careful with. So I'm going to turn it back on, and then we'll continue. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to add in our broccoli, and I want to cook my broccoli, but I still want it a little crisp. I don't want it totally crunchy, so I've used 2 bundles of broccoli, head of broccoli. So I just cut them up into smaller pieces, and we're going to throw them in the soup. And I'm just going to cook it. Not for very long, because we're going to be cooking, adding more ingredients, and we want to make sure that I don't have it too soft and soggy. Let's put in a half a teaspoon of garlic powder and a half a teaspoon of black pepper. We're going to now add 3 cups of almond breeze. And I'll show you what the almond breeze is. There we go. Carb count is amazing compared to a milk. We can see it here. So we'll stir that up. And now I'm going to put in my leftover ham. Now this was a shoulder ham. I love this ham. It's just delicious. So I've got a cup and a half of ham, and now I've used it all up. The last recipe I did for you guys was chicken cordon bleu, and the kids absolutely loved it, and I know they're going to really enjoy this soup also. We're going to add 1 cup of half and half. So now we're going to put in 2 cups of shredded Swiss cheese, and I do not have mine shredded. I have the slices, so I am just going to gradually put some in here, let them melt, and then I will add a little more. So here is my ham and broccoli soup. Absolutely delicious. Now it's not super thick, but it's just got a really nice flavor. I don't know if it's too hot to eat it or not. I think you should give this one a try. Go to low-carb-recipe-ideas.com, try this recipe and try some of my other ones. You take care and I'll see you in the next video.